Hi everyone, it's Robin from Crafting with Robin. You can't see me right now. I'm going to do a craft today. And I showed this in a previous video that I wrapped this up last year. I bought, it's just a foam wreath from the Dollar Tree. And I had wrapped it up with a roll of this ribbon. And I think I only needed one roll of it. I believe it worked out perfect. This is left over from a different project. Anyways, and this is where I ended up, so I'm going to make sure that's the back. The only thing I had to glue on this was when I first started, I wrapped it all up all around real tight, and then where I ended, I glued. So I should be able to stick flowers and stuff in there to decorate it. Um, I'm going to try that. I do have my glue gun plugged in just in case I need it. We will see what happens. And I just grabbed a bunch of different florals. I've got some, I believe most of these are from the Dollar Tree, if not all of them are. I'm just going to play around. I haven't planned anything ahead of time or done anything like that. And I'll just cut off some of these little stems, make them smaller. Just cut off a bunch of them, and I'm going to try to stick them in there, and hopefully I'm going to leave that so I don't have to try to take the tag off right now. I'll do that later. And we will see how that works. If not, I do have, like I said, I have my glue gun plugged in. I can work with that. I got two of these. This one might be a little bit different than that one. Maybe not. Yeah, I think it's the same. I don't know if I'll use all this greenery that's in with this, but oh, and it looks like I'm missing a flower off of this one. I may have used it on another project, or possibly I didn't have it when I bought it, or it fell off somewhere in my craft room. But I'm going to pull these off, and I will save the greenery. I have a little box that I save that stuff in. And then I'll try to do this as I go, see what fillers I need. I'm going to start out with a couple of let's see which way is a good way to go. Maybe I'll go on this side. Try to tuck them in. I did get this pretty tight, so it might not want to go in. And it's looking like it doesn't. So I might be doing the glue gun. And I don't have any wire right here, or I would use wire also. I have some twine. I could wrap it. Now I'm going to take it off the stem. I'll glue it this way. This is kind of by the seat of my pants. I haven't planned this. I think I had it all planned out last year, and for some reason I never got around to it. Out of glue already. I have these little drawers here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Underneath my table here, where I just have a few items in them that I might need to get to quick. And those were from Temu. They just adhere to the bottom of your counter or cupboard. This is just my tabletop crafting table. I might put some of this in there. I'll just pull it off the stem. I don't know if you saw that, but I am by no means a professional flower arranger. So hopefully there's nobody that's a flower arranger watching out there and wondering what the heck I'm doing. Well, actually, I know somebody that does do flowers for weddings and stuff, and she does watch some of my videos. I gotta get that out of the way. This one, I think it's thin enough. I might be able to poke it in there. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller of a stem. Guess maybe it's not going to work. Well, I guess I wound that a little too tight to try to stick it in there. Let's see. Gotta see how I want to do this. Need to have more patience and wait till the glue dries a little bit before I know in flower arranging there is a rule of 3. So like my big flowers are 3. And I'll probably fill in with just some of these other things. I was thinking about putting a pumpkin in here too. So I might add this. I'm going to take this off of there though. So I think I'll add this, but I'm going to take the little leaf off of there. And I'm going to try once again to see if I can't poke this in there. I'm going to cut this at an angle this time, see if I can get a sharper edge that might poke through this fabric. I was trying to go inside of the folds there, but that's not working either. And it's not, still not. It's wanting to. It's not going to do it. So these, I think I can just tuck one under here. I'm going to tuck a little bit of greenery under there. I don't know, everybody does it differently. I always feel like things have to be symmetrical. Like I've got this on this side, so I got to have it on that side too. It's just kind of the way, I don't know why I feel that way, but it's the way I kind of do things. When I cut this a little shorter, I keep going out of the camera range, not intentionally. Get under there. Then another little pine cone on the other side, and that'll be it for the flower area of it. Then I'm going to do a messy ribbon on the top. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about when I say that, but it's basically you cut strips of ribbon fabric. Let me look at that. Does that look okay? I think it does. Really should have. I think it's looking okay. But basically you cut strips of ribbon. I'm going to set this aside while I do this part. Cut some strips of ribbon. Going from the smallest or the biggest. Actually, this one's bigger because that one was. Just different sizes. And we're going to dovetail the ends. Like that. And we'll do it on all of them. Sometimes I do this backwards, so I really have to think about it when I do it. So if you do it the wrong way. Okay, so we got that. And then we're just going to lay a bunch of ribbons on top of each other. Oops. And you wouldn't have to dovetail the ends. Do you see how this right here matches? It's got the pumpkins, the pine cones, and the sunflowers in this ribbon. It's kind of where I got my inspiration of what to put on. See, that's what happens when you do it the wrong way, the dovetailing. Did not do it on purpose. It's just a happy mistake. Not a very happy one because it made my ribbon a little short. But I don't think I want a whole ton of ribbon on this. Oops. I'm going to use a piece of this. Piece of this. Then I've just got a bunch of ribbons I'm going to cut, lay on top of each other. I just got two more I'm going to do, and then I'll tie it together. I'm not sure about this one. I think I'm going to leave this one out. And this one I probably won't dovetail the ends. I don't know how that would work. Whoops. But let's just get these on top of each other. I think I really like this pumpkin one, so I'm going to put another piece of this on the bottom. So we'll have extra of this one. And I probably should have dovetailed my ends when I was done so that, because this one might be a little bit long, but it'll work. So you lay them all on top of each other. You can kind of crisscross them, whatever. Find the center. And then I've got, where did I put my twine? Got a piece of twine here. I'm going to tie around the middle. Actually, I should have done that so it ties in the back. That's okay, because I can go around the back. Trim that. And then you kind of fluff it out a little. Put stuff where you want it. And you have a bow. Like this one I didn't get centered. I'm going to fluff this out probably a couple times because once I get it on there, yeah, I didn't center this very good. A couple of these ribbons are kind of off. But you get the idea of how it's supposed to look. I don't even know if I was in the camera during that, but then I'm going to put this, I believe, on the top here. And I'm trying to decide how I should cover that up. Maybe I'll just do a little bow with the twine to cover that up. Just go like that and then tie it in a knot. I know there's probably a better way to do this. I'm not a bow expert either. I know I see people do what they call finger bows, and not really sure how to do it. Let's see. I don't see the other end to this, but I will glue it on there. That is not a pretty bow at all. Let's start over. My hands don't work like some of the people that do the really pretty bows. Just because I have arthritis in my fingers. There. So let's do this. I'll just cut these. There. Now maybe it looks okay. Untie this, and so it doesn't go to waste, I will put this on the back for a hanger. Let's see. I'll use a piece of this to hold it down. That'll help hold it down. Some people use tape to do that, or paper, cardboard. I have this piece of fabric sitting here. I'm going to be throwing it, so we'll just use that. I could have tied this around there too before I added my bow. And then I wouldn't have had to worry about gluing it down. But there's the little hanger. And here is the wreath. Let's move some of this garbage out of the way. Oops. And right there is the wreath. So let me know what you think. I mean, I can still work at fluffing this a little bit more. I'm gonna move my camera a little. I know you're not seeing the whole picture. There we go. So let me know what you think about this. It took me longer than it should have, but not too bad. But I'm happy with it. And it was an easy thing. I like to do a lot of easy crafts that don't require much more than a glue gun and some ribbon and flowers. Because as far as the ribbons, as far as the flowers, all of that stuff goes, you can use whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be what I used. Um, you can do it. This is more of a fall wreath. You could do it this way for spring. This is what I intended, I believe. I was going to do a spring wreath with this. And I didn't get it done, so it became my fall wreath. But I'm happy I got it done. Used some more of my supplies because they're starting to pile up. But anyways, have a good week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you. Bye.